All right. So we're doing this. We're doing this. All Elite Wrestling, All Out commentary. Bobby Reyes asked me if I had the link for it, and he asked me if I seen it. I was asked by some others here on my Discord, and you know, I don't. At the time, I'm like, nope, forgot about it. You know, it takes so long between their shows. I went on Twitter and I saw the date and whatnot, but other things, and then doing that weird important thing called sleep, that you just don't get. So we did it. Actually, and what reminded me was not just Bobby Reyes and some others. No, watching Jim Cornette Experience on YouTube, and Brian Last was bringing up All Elite Wrestling, and I was like, what? And he gave a spoiler of one part of a match, which I'm going to go over anyway. But I'm going to say something with this. I don't think Jim Cornette can complain too much. Not too much.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. He ain't the end all be all of any and everything wrestling. It's just, he just has the louder mouth of it,
And many of the things he says make sense. Not all of them.
Not all,
but many.
The many things. So let me go ahead and let's see. I don't have a match card to pull up here because I was taking down notes and stuff because I knew it was gonna be a long event. Like 4 or 5 fucking hours. So, oh my goodness, it was 10 matches. I didn't even do notes on the last one. I didn't think notes was gonna be really needed. But I will remember things. I think. I don't know. We'll get there. It took us 2 days to watch it. Jim Cornette says he's on the mission to watch it until it fails or becomes absolutely successful. And I don't know. There's some things I didn't like, things that I did like. I got some glowing parts. Some parts were just in the shadows.
There were more things to like about this event than there were things to dislike.
Yeah, that too.
That's saying a whole lot when you compare their events so far.
Yeah, all of their events, this one, I'm going to say, was the best one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll get right to it. You going to sit down? You're going to just stand there?
I'm staying. I'll sit when I need to.
You'll sit when you need to. All right. So, let me go ahead. Hold up. Get this back up. Shift this over because I got to monitor this for CR Fire Pro as well to see how well we're going to do here. All right, so the Battle Royal, or Battle Royale, with cheese, that it was a women's Battle Royal, with their style of cards and then coming out in suits basically. Mm-hmm. And you know what? That was actually, for the most part, good.
Yeah.
Now, I was happy to see Fabi Apache.
Yeah, we hadn't seen her in a long
I was like,
time.
man, she looked good.
She looked good.
And Fabi Apache is one of the few female wrestlers I look at and I'm like, man, she looks nice. I just want to look at her. Just one of the few. One of the real many few. But outside of that, the Battle Royal doesn't. It lets you see wrestlers that are willing to work with AEW. It shows that AEW will bring in multiple talented, varying wrestlers. That's good. The Battle Royal is supposed to have a prize at the end, and this prize was a good prize.
It was.
Hey, the wrestler that wins the Battle Royal will be the one that goes on to their first televised show to face off and vie for the AEW Women's title. So that's good. Now, the parts of this Battle Royal is lots of wrestlers, lots of stuff going on in the ring, and the girls, 5% brought it. Like, you could tell they were on their A game, but when it comes to the moves, techniques used in the Battle Royal to eliminate or stay within the ring, it was all basically E-list, not even up to D. They didn't do things that would make sense. You know, first off, they get in the ring. Nyla Rose is one of the first. They gang up on her, beat her down just a little bit, and then branch off and start working with each other. You know, and I'm like, wait, no, you should really focus on getting her out. You don't go and beat someone down that's like 3 times larger than you, 4 times more agile than you, with that much more capability, and then leave them alone. It's like you pick up a 2x4, hit somebody across the back, throw the board down and be like, yeah. No, you keep hitting them.
Because they're going to get up mad.
They will be upset at you. Mm-hmm. And not only that, they will be really mad that you didn't keep hitting them because they would know I would have kept hitting me. You know? So there were things that just didn't make sense. There was also the part where the librarians, where she was thrown over the rope and then they used the books to keep her from walking
the floor.
So she's not technically touching the floor. You know, she's touching the books on the floor, walking around. Shh, shh. And I'm like,
you know, I understand folks got their gimmicks, but when your gimmick gets in the way of doing business, it's a fucking hamper.
Exactly. That is the problem. So the matches go on, people get eliminated. Things didn't make sense. And most of the time, if you can go back and watch it. Every wrestler that gets thrown over the rope and holds on, the first thing in your mind, get back in the ring. And they don't. They hang on the outside. I'm like, get back in the ring. It makes it, get back in the ring. Get back in the ring. And when you have to say that to so many times, it's like wrestling is supposed to make sense. It's supposed to look like a struggle. It's supposed to pull the fans in it. Nothing in this match necessarily pulled the fans in it. And it's not by any means because it's female. No, because their first battle royal, which was the dudes,
the same way.
The same thing, except the dudes were worse because they did more stupid, gimmicky shit. All right? They did dumber shit. The girls were far more on point. They still did their stupid shit, but they did it. You know, and it wasn't much, but they did it. But after all the eliminations, a lot of good spots, but that's all the battle royal had time for. Spots. That's it. You know, at the end, there was a winner, and it was one of the first ones that started the match. Now, I'm going to say this real quick. I like the fact that they got to come out in sets.
Yeah.
No one comes, at first, it seemed like no one comes out until everyone's eliminated, but they were just being eliminated before they came out.
Yeah.
It's time limit, but I would like it better that no one comes out until all but one has been eliminated. That would be kind of cool. That'd be a better twist on it, you know? But the winner who was first in there was Nyla Rose. She was gassed. She was tired, but she was in there from pillar to post. She did it, you know? And that's cool, because that makes up for the shit they did to her before.
She wrestled her lipstick off.
Yeah. and I'll be honest with Nyla Rose, she's beautiful. She's beautiful. And, you know, later on, you know, they showed her without, you know, so much makeup on. I was like, whoa, she doesn't even need the makeup.
And her hair down.
Damn. Oh, shit. Bug almost knocked me out the chair. Damn things. Did you get it?
No, I never get them.
Thought you got them. Okay, so that was the first match. Second match. This is when I started taking notes. The first one I just go on memory because I was like, nah. Mainly because it was late. It was night. We started watching it late like we really shouldn't do, but we keep doing it because we just ain't bright.
We didn't do it today.
No, we didn't do it today. No, we came back full with a little bit of the itis trying to watch it. So what's the damn difference? There is no difference.
We stayed awake, and it's good.
We stayed awake.
You just grumbly.
I'm grumbly because it's there's a hurricane, you know, off the coast, and it's just
not Shane Helms, but an actual hurricane.
Yeah, it's not Shane or Gregory Helms. It's it's an actual hurricane by the name of Dorian. So, oh man, tropical air, humidity, yeah, you get bummed out. So, next, second match, tag team, Private Party versus Angelico and Jack Evans. So my notes on this was great technical skills leading into high flying and then into the flippy floppy, which basically is what happened. And flippy floppy don't mean bad. It's just a lot of rolling, a lot of flipping 450s, standing moonsaults, corkscrews, things like that. No one necessarily really trying to win. However, it was one of the best tag matches of the night.
Yeah.
You know, if not the best tag match. Now, let's see what great timing and ring awareness on both teams. You know, this time, because last time it was just go in there, move, puke it up, and then we'll just do some shit at the end and get the win. That made not much sense. This time, it was kind of like that, but it had better wisdom in this match. There was better wisdom with these teams. Now the finish was a no-handed vertical head scissors toss into a captured ace crusher on Private Party's part, which I ain't gonna lie, I've seen it done a few times before, but that time it blew my mind. That time I marked out for it. I haven't seen it from them, but just others, clips I've seen on older wrestling videos, but I saw that from them, and the way they did it, it was so smooth and picture perfect. It was better than the other clips that I'd seen. The other clips, these look a little haphazard and stuff. You can tell that no matter how much they practice it, they won't timed together. This was timed. It was really good.
I think it must have to do with the chemistry of the tag team, because Private Party seem to have good chemistry.
They have great chemistry, you know. Let's see what's the next one. Private Party attacked at the end with moves that should have been used to get the victory.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like that when it comes to matches. When it comes to wrestling, I'm not gonna do my shit, but then I lose, and I'm gonna attack you with the things I should have done to get the win.
Yeah, that's dumb.
That's so stupid. That's stupid. And as I wrote, that's something I don't like. So that's how that match went. And I can't, and it sucks, I can't remember the names of the people for Private Party. I can't. I think
it's Mark Quinn.
Mark Quinn is
something.
Mark Quinn, the guy with the cool glasses, the cool shades that always match his outfit.
Something Cassidy.
Mike Cassidy.
No.
Lee Cassidy.
Isaiah Cassidy.
I was like, man, I'm putting this one out the 80s right here. Lee Cassidy.
Isaiah Cassidy and Mark Quinn.
Isaiah Cassidy is the Rick Steiner of that group.
Yeah.
He's the Rick Steiner. He's the animal. You know, he's Jim Neidhart.
He looks like he's in the wrong profession.
Yes, he needs to be college basketball or something.
Yeah.
He looked 14, but he got skill.
He does.
You know, he does belong there. I just hope they don't Vince McMahon it or, you know, cosplay boy it and just, you know what? He looks better than you, and he's got all these moves, and he's more charismatic than you, so we're going to break this team up and push him in singles. No, he can do both if he want. You know, he can do both easy. They can do what they need to do to get it done. You don't have to mainstay one or the other, you know. But that's always dumb to me when you get a tag team and then break them up. I've always found that stupid. Always. Especially when they got great chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just break the team up. Then there was an ad for Wardlow doing some street fighting gladiatorial shit. These wrestlers or whatnot coming in, he's taking them on one by one. I'm like, this doesn't prove anything to me. This is just stupid. It's a dumb advertisement. I never found that stuff good. You know, you're gonna advertise someone. All you gotta do, look, you show if it's somebody that's huge, all ripped with muscles, you show her from toe, you pan up steadily, you show their muscles, flash the name right across them after doing a quick close up of their face, coming soon, done. Because you're like, whoa, who the hell is that? That's a big dude. And then that's it. That's how you do it. You can't tell me you wouldn't mark out over that. But I'm just saying. So then we get to the third match. SCU, Scorpio Sky, Christopher Daniels, Kazarian versus Jurassic Express, Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, and Marcos Stunt. And I call him Marcos Stunted at Growth because that's about what it looked like. I didn't really have many notes on this because it's just pretty much what the fuck. Now here's the thing. SCU world-class tag team. They are. That's what they are. They're a world-class tag team. And they deserve better than this. They do. Marco Stunt, Jungle Boy, is pretty much a waste of their time. Marco Stunt he's got to be 5'2", 5'1".
5 feet.
No, that very top rope is 5 feet even.
Oh, okay.
So he's got to be 5'2". Now, there's nothing wrong with that. The problem is he's 5'2", and he outweighs my daughter by probably 12 pounds. I'm just saying, he ain't that far from a Joshi.
No, he's not. Nah, he's probably on par with a Joshi.
Yeah, he probably is.
I mean, Riho is 89 pounds. 98 pounds.
98 pounds.
Sorry.
She ain't that. She weighs, but what? Yeah, look, just as
12 pounds over our daughter.
So, and they are roughly, what, maybe 5-6 inches taller than our daughter.
Yeah.
You know, roughly thereof. So, you know, damn. Now, Jungle Boy, the reason I say it's a waste of time is their size and lack of capabilities. When you're that small, it has to look like a work to make you look good. They have to shortchange themselves to make you look good. It's hard to make it look like you actually overcame them with power or technical skill. That's why I say that. You know, if they're wrestling somebody their own size, you know, relative thereof, then yeah, they're going to shine. It's going to look good. It's going to be great. But when you go against someone like that, I mean, you can't. If Andre the Giant, let's say he had lost all the weight, and he's able to do 450s and stuff off the top rope and all that stuff,
Real tight.
you know.
Real
No. If Andre the Giant, when he was 7'4", before all the leg drops and stuff that dropped him down to 6'11", you know, and gained all that weight from, you know, depression, over drinking mainly, not really overeating. You know, when he was smaller and doing drop kicks, you know, and, you know, O'Connor rolls and things like that. When he was able to do that ad nauseum through a match, you know, he was small. Yeah. Now you get someone like that going against someone like with that caliber, and then you put him in there with someone like, you know, Christopher Daniels in his prime, with the wisdom he has today. It would be like Andre the Giant is wasting his damn time. Mm-hmm. You know, Andre would have to be in there with people like King Kong Bundy, Big John Studd, and Hulk Hogan, and you know, people like that. You know, Baba and people. You know, big people like that, tall people. You know, El Gigante, even though he couldn't do much in the ring at all, but you know, that's what I'm just talking about. It's just the appearance and capability. You know, Luchasaurus though, that dude is epic. When we first saw him, and it wasn't even AEW, it was something else. ROH. I was like, done. I love him. Mm-hmm. I love him. And then he went there the next week, and I was like, what the fuck y'all doing? Like, that's somebody you need to keep. That is worthwhile. You don't have anyone out there doing kicks and stuff like that, you know. You might find a few thrust kicks, so what? Everyone's doing the super kick. But no, when someone's predominant repertoire are martial arts style kicks, you got to sign that, and they have the endurance to keep it up. Mm-hmm. And he's not even going into a pro wrestling repertoire, which I know he has. So that means he could easily carry out a 5-star match if they let him. So he's got all the tools. He just needs the opportunities. You know?
I agree. Right now, it's unfortunately is a mid-card comedy act.
That's the best that they're gonna get. You know? And just saying this about SCU, the 90s call, they want their DX shit back. Because that's exactly what SCU is doing. Mm-hmm. It's Shawn Michaels, Triple H, and Kip James. You know? Or Billy Gunn. Or whichever the hell you want to call him.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Other than that, the match itself, it was a fun match. at the end, there was a code of honor. They showed, hey, we work together, we do that thing.
Yeah.
They win. SCU wins with the best Meltzer ever, which, I mean, it's a tombstone power driver with Daniels, backflipping off the top rope and putting a hand on somebody's ass. I would rather it look like he backflips and then looks like he grabbed them by their legs and drive them down instead of just touch, I'd rather it look like he's putting some effort into it. And it was the best Meltzer ever, while Jungle Boy and Marco stunt is in the arms of Kazarian. That made it look worse. When Kazarian can hold two people at one time and do that move, that's when it's real. But Luchasaurus, he stole the show.
He did.
The best Marco stunt did was flossing, and that was pointless. But he did it quick. Got it over with. That's great. At least he didn't stand there and doing it forever. So that's good. But other than that, this match, it was just an exhibition. It was nothing important. Nothing on the line. It's just an exhibition. Just yada yada. The female battle royal was obviously more important than that. I would have had that over this match. That's just me, though.
Yeah, they could have put this match in the pre-show and then put the battle royal in the main show.
Exactly. It could have easily been. I would have done SCU versus Jurassic Express. Then I would have done the battle royale. Then Private Party versus Angelico and Jack Evans. So, you get SCU win. So then we go to the next match, Pac versus Kenny Omega, fourth match, which
was a good match.
I would have placed that closer to the main event.
Yeah. All
right. Now, Kenny Omega is someone that I'm not a fan of. I'm not. Because he's pretty much soured me for a while. And I don't give a shit about what Jim Cornette has to say about him. He wrestled a 9-year-old girl. I didn't give a shit. I thought it was stupid. I would have fired him and I would have banned him. But he's still wrestling, so deal with it. The way he's acted and the shit that he's done since I've been watching him, not the shit before I even knew about him, that's the stuff that I don't like. That's the crap that I didn't like. And, it seems like maybe something might have happened. Something must have happened to Omega, because it seems like he's trying to get his shit right. It's like something happened. He was like, wait a minute. Okay, the cause, the dress up, okay, but I need to take this in-ring part serious. And you could see that in this match. Mm-hmm. Kenny Omega versus Pac was
the best that we've seen him perform in a long time.
I've not seen Kenny Omega perform that great, period. I've never seen him perform that well. That was great. Pac, I've not seen him before.
He was great.
T. Jones wanted me to watch him some months ago, but with all the shit I'm doing, and I had it up there, I had some videos saved, but I just didn't get to them. There's lots of things I should have written that I didn't write for CR or Medium. There's shit that I should have wrote and done for CR5 Pro on Medium and things, but I just shit everything else. Way too much food on my plate.
Mm-hmm. Too many cars in the driveway.
Yep. And, that basically fucks me up for doing other things. But I'm glad that, in a way, I fucked up, because I get to see Pac in a natural sense. Mm-hmm. Not how he was or could be, but what's my first showing of him? Recent time, and this is exceedingly recent, and Pac is someone that I like.
Mm-hmm. It's him wrestling.
You know what? And I just knew, I was like, you know what, Kenny Omega, he's going to win, yada, yada, who cares?
Yep.
But no, Pac wins with the Brutalizer, which is a crucifix cravat, which I'm like.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I was like, that. I saw he put down, and I was like, if Kenny can't get to the ropes, there's a dead man in that ring. And he could not get to the ropes, and the ref called it. Now, Kenny didn't submit. He couldn't get to the ropes.
He couldn't do nothing.
He couldn't answer nothing. They treated it like an MMA fight. He could not get to the ropes. All right. So that's the pro wrestling side. Mm-hmm. He was not surrendering. Obviously, it's brutal, but not strong enough for him to say, I quit. But he wasn't responding. So the ref said, I'm done. I'm throwing it out. Now, if you're going to do this, you need to do it more often. Don't Will Ospreay the shit. Oh, he's always going to be my punching bag for that shit. Because when Marty Scurll was stomping his head, the ref should have called it.
Mm-hmm.
Should have just straight called it. He's stomping him on the head. Will Ospreay's not responding. He's looking there. He Gohan's out. and the ref is like, it'll be what it is. I'm like, either the ref is stupid or he hates you. That's it. You know? So for this, the Brutalizer, I like the name. It's simple.
And it is descriptive.
Yes, it's very... I marked out over Pac. I marked out over the Brutalizer. I wasn't really happy Kenny lost. And I would have been, nah, if he won.
But it made sense.
It made sense. You know? And I know it's supposed to be Kenny versus X, but I'm glad X didn't show up. I'm not happy why he didn't show up.
Yeah, it's like he got Mercer in his elbow, but
yeah, but I'm glad he didn't show up.
I think this was a better match.
Way better. Because if X was there, it would have been tables and chairs and that shit throughout the whole damn match.
His orangutan swagger that I hate.
And so it just would have been piss poor, video gamey shit. No, I'm glad Pac brought out the best of Kenny Omega. Mm-hmm. I like that.
Kenny couldn't fuck around.
The commentators working well with it. Commentators let you know, hey, he's only had 10 days to watch all these matches of Kenny Omega and stuff. So, you know, the preparation is not long. I'm like, you know what? That's great. Mm-hmm. That's great. It's making it sound like a legitimate sport.
Yeah.
It was a great NWA style match. Now, it doesn't have to be NWA for me to like it. It can be WCW and I'll like it. You know, it can be World of Sports style, and I love it. You know, but so long as it's not the stupid shit, I'm happy. You know, I love Kenny Omega's performance in this. Those V triggers, those swift bicycle knee strikes, loved them. He didn't do them continuously throughout the whole thing. No, they were well timed. It made sense. Love it.
What Cedric said when we watched the match is that what Kenny has done is he has learned pacing. He has learned to pace himself in the ring. All the time we watched him in New Japan for the past 2 years, he get in the ring and either he's fucking around and playing, or he's going as fast as humanly possible and about to pass out blue by the end of the match.
His lips and part of his eyes be blue. Blue, y'all. Blue is what happens when you don't get enough oxygen to your damn skin, alright? Either he's got a condition or he needs to slow the fuck down. And he slowed down
and that stopped.
And by slowing down and keeping his energy up, he's able to deliver those moves with better efficiency and accuracy. And it looks devastating. Mm-hmm. I like that. So, hey, this is a glowing review for Kenny Omega for those that think I just hate. Keep that in mind, all right? Shit.
Now, we don't hate Kenny Omega. I'll let you know who I hate later.
Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this?
Because I don't.
God damn it! All right, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna. So the crowd was all in shock and stuff. The match looks legit. The Brutalizer, great finisher. Crucifix, cravat, love it. Next match. I'll be honest with you. I did want to skip the match, but then if I skip it, then I can't really critique it.
Yeah,
so
I thought about skipping it too.
The Cracker Barrel Clash. Darby Allin versus Jimmy Havoc and Joey Janela. That's basically what the Cracker Barrel, if you all want to know, here in North Kakalaki, North Cracker Barrel is some racist ass shit. Alright, so fuck them. That's pretty much how I feel about the shit here.
What, the restaurant?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Fuck them. But in general, going on this match, it was a gimmick match. I'm gonna spam out my notes real quick what I wrote. This shit was aggravating. All right, it's a gimmick match. Janela channels Jimmy Jam Garvin on his ring entrance attire.
He like a serious throwback from the music to the tights to the hair to the shades. A step right out the damn 80s.
Jimmy Jam Garvin somewhere like, "Hey, baby," or in his real voice, man, that's cool. You know. There are barrels with biscuits around the ring.
It was one barrel, one pan of biscuits. I don't even understand.
Yeah, there was like one or two up the ramp, one at the ringside.
Oh, there was? Okay.
Yeah. It don't matter. Fuck them. Let's see. Thumbtacks in the mouth of Jimmy Havoc and is taped shut. I find that fucking stupid, dangerous, meaningless. He could have swallowed some of those tacks. And that will definitely, predominantly kill him.
That's why, you know, the swallowing reflex is oftentimes involuntary.
Very involuntary. Enough saliva in the mouth says, this has been here long enough, take it down. He would really have to be focusing to not swallow those. Then, there was a senton atomico from the top rope onto Havoc while he's taped with the tacks in his mouth.
That he asked for.
He was like, bring it. You can see him motioning with his hands while he's all time. Fucking dumbasses. Alright. Then there was an emerald flosion on the apron, which I found fucking stupid. Excalibur called them wrestlers. I don't. You know why? Because they're not fucking wrestlers. A wrestler wouldn't do this shit. A wrestler would actually respect his craft and all the hard work it took to get there if there was any work done. A wrestler would give a shit about the company. A wrestler would give a shit that when they do stupid shit that causes people to look dumb, then they're taking food out of wrestlers' mouths that aren't even involved in that match. So, god damn it. This shit is stupid. Best part of the match. There was a monkey flip into the chair. That was the best spot of the match. Best spot. Monkey flip, he landed in the chair. Great. Then there was a brain buster onto the chair. That could have sealed it in a hardcore style match, but nope. Then there was a sunset bomb onto the table to the outside. Havoc wins with a straight jacket return Western Lariat. JR could hardly call the match. JR's silence is deafening. I not have these people on my show. Those are my notes. Because fuck this shit. What was the point of the match?
Darby Allin shouldn't have been in it. All he did was just take spots, damaging himself.
Yeah.
That's all he did. He wasn't even involved. He took that shit onto the apron, and he was gone for a while. And then he got, pile driven through the table. He was gone for a while.
And the people was marking out over this stupid shit.
And then he did his coffin drop with a barrel onto the steps, and then he was gone for a while. I was like,
fucking stupid, dumbass waste of goddamn time. It's a hardcore match, so now you watch these matches. You go on. Let's do this pro wrestling style. You take this match, you see these people go through this shit, right? So any normal wrestling match, they should not get beat.
They should be unstoppable.
Unfucking stoppable. They can do this.
Jimmy Havoc fucking stapled himself.
What the fuck? So yeah, he stapled himself. So what are you gonna do to him?
Mm-hmm. Other than an outright murder, I just don't see the point.
And then the racket spot. Because, see, Jim Cornette has been talking a lot of shit on Joey Janela, especially on Twitter. So when he was pulling out little weapons to find to use, he found a blue tennis racket. And he put it up. The crowd marked out for that because they knew what it symbolized. Because Jim Cornette made that his symbol by mistake. And he looked at it. Janela was like, yeah. And then tossed to the side, which gained a small pop from the crowd. And I'm like, okay, so that's basically fuck you, Jim Cornette. Fine. The problem is, you say fuck you to Jim Cornette because he's talking shit about you for the stupid shit that you do in a match of the dumb shit that you do. You are legitimately, literally, in every sense of the term, doing the dumb shit that you're mad that Jim Cornette gets on your ass about. You're a fucking idiot. That's that simple. And out of all that, I like Janela's outfit.
Yeah, he looked great. Except
that's
that
where it ended.
He ain't got enough ass to keep his pants up.
He needs to get around a bunch of black people and learn how to sag. Is that what you're saying?
No, he needs
because then his ass crack will be everywhere.
He needs better tights.
Butt crack
the
all over the
tights
place.
should not be hanging on to his hips, knowing that if he one mistake, you're gonna see top of his crack. Have some pants and tights that come up.
Look, you know how much of Ric Flair's ass I've seen, and he had tights that go all the way up.
Yeah, by accident. Ain't like he was, hey, here I am. It wasn't like it was the locker room.
If Excalibur ever made one mistake in his life, it's calling these assholes wrestlers. So next we get tag match. The Dark Order, which is
STU.
Oh, Stu
Grayson
and Evil Uno, which I thought they said Evil, and then versus Best Friends. I really wish they get a new name other than Best Friends.
Because when they hug, they look like psychopaths. They don't even like to enjoy the hug. It's like, I'm going to hug you, and in the morning it'll be over.
And, and then they get the Okada pan.
Yeah.
They hug and they pan away and stuff. Great classic main event style match. And it was.
You didn't get it.
Damn, you didn't either.
I never get it.
Okay, great classic main event style match. And it was. It told a story. Stu Grayson is someone that when I saw, I was like, that's that Grayson dude. I was like, I'm gonna see some good shit. And I did. Mm-hmm. The Creepers attacked Trent, but didn't explode.
That would change the landscape of the match.
That's a Minecraft joke for those that don't know. Fucking creepers. It was a lot of great spots. It made sense when those spots were hit. There was great timing, great pacing, teamwork, bailing each other out of trouble. Everything that made sense. Loved it. And the winners were the Dark Order with a blockbuster gory bomb combination. Liked it. Then Trent sold his ribs so well, I wonder if they were damaged. And yes, he looked jacked up.
He's very good looking jacked up.
Trent Beretta, or Trent, well now his name is Trent, because it's like Trent with a question mark. It was interrogative. Trent? So, Trent looked really good. He looked really good. And yes, he is, the Ricky Morton of this time. Or his York Foundation name, Richard Morton.
He was getting his ass kicked. It's like, man, somebody need to go in there and save him.
Save this man. Save him. He did great.
Yeah. He almost got carted off by the Creepers. They had him, man.
They had him. That was post-match. The Creepers tried to carry Trent off, but the lights go out. And then Pockets come in, as Cornette calls him, Orange Cassidy. He comes in. And, look, I'm going to just straight up say it. Orange Cassidy is the coolest looking wrestler on the planet. He just stands there looking cool as fuck. I'm going to give it to him. When it comes to a cool factor, looking cool, he is the epitome of this. All right? He is there. He is the upper echelon. And then he does the tope suicida with his hands in his pockets. Okay, that's cool. That's great. They hugged him. Massive hug. Great pop. And he looked cool. They dwarfed him in height and size. Yes. But he looked cool nonetheless.
He did the kip up with his hands in his pockets.
He did the kip up with his hands in his pockets. That's awesome, right?
Yeah.
Now, first time I saw him was doing that stupid shit with Tommy Dreamer. I wanted him fired. I wanted him thrown out, shackled to somebody's bed so he can't get back to the ring. And I still feel that way. I'm going to tell the truth. He looked cool as fuck. I like what he did. It looked cool. It was fun. It was funny. And I'm like, oh, snap. You kind of look like a boss. Like, look, I'm going to do this and this so effortlessly. I'm not even going to put my hands in my pockets. That's great. But that shit he did with Tommy Dreamer, as soon as he did the light low kick, the light mid kick, the light high kick, Tommy Dreamer should have absolutely punched his fucking jaw off of him. Because that is some shit that should never be allowed in pro wrestling. All right?
And that whole thing was nothing that should be allowed in pro wrestling.
That whole match, that whole battle royal. But see, it leaves a sour taste. But see, I'm wondering, is he going to change? Because see, Excalibur put him over. And he said he got his hands in his pockets, but he takes his hands out of his pockets, and he's got a luchador background, a lucha libre style background. He's awesome. He's dangerous in the ring. And I'm like, now I'm curious.
We'll have to wait and see.
And I hope they don't fuck it up. I want Pockets to do some wrestling. And I want to see it. I want it to be awesome. I don't want to see his hands in his pockets the whole time. Now, if he's an awesome kick artist and he knows how to do that shit with his hands in his pockets, then fine. But once somebody take him down, what's he gonna do?
Fall on his face and just hit.
I would not have somebody in there with no legs. Oh wait, they did that. So I sure as shit wouldn't let somebody in there with no arms. So he needs to take his hand out of his goddamn pockets and wrestle. You can't throw a forearm shiver with your hands in your pockets.
Why is it called a shiver?
Shut up.
What? Why you answer my damn question?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I know the names of shit. I don't know why.
Okay.
Maybe they first did it and it was cold. Fuck. I don't know. Don't ask me shit. Fuck. I'm going to, all this is stupid. You're going to show my brilliance.
What you do?
It's a hurricane over here. Why are you talking? Ow, they hitting me. Okay, so that looked good. They're done. Let's hope that Pockets can do better. Then we get to Shida Hikaru versus Riho. And my notes are quick. No matter who wins this, going on U.S. tradition, neither can or should defeat Nyla Rose.
That's true.
It was a good match. It was a fun match. It was super cute. Yay.
I won't even know. It wasn't super cute. It was a good match.
It was super
It's
cute
just
because Riho tried her best.
She's a tiny woman.
Yes, that's why it was cute. But that's only the aesthetics part. Pro wrestling wise, it was a goddamn crazy brutal match.
They were fighting hard.
They fought. Now they didn't fight as hard as they would in over in Japan.
No,
They didn't do it up like that because I know Riho enough on the 3 matches I've seen of her in the past how she really gets down, and she ain't even do that by 80%, not even 50. So there's a lot that she didn't show.
She probably want to scare the Americans.
She should have scared the shit out of us. That's what I want. That's the whole point. You come out and you show up. That's what you do. But Riho wins with the satellite hand scissors helix into an over-the-shoulder clutch. She wins. Yay. You know, the tiny superstar, she wins over the heel that turned face here. Last I saw in Japan, she was a heel.
Oh, Ashita.
Yeah, but then again, that just might have been translating it wrong. She could have been a face. The fans, they're so quiet sometimes, I can't tell. And it's hard to look like a freaking heel in Japan. It's hard. Then we get to the next match.
It's Sean.
Oh, I thought it was John.
I thought it was saying Sean Spears.
Sean Spears versus Cody Rhodes Runnels with no last name either. That's not what I wrote. But WWE wouldn't let him have his last name, his given name, or his tradition name. He was just Cody. He could even have it in New Japan, which I would have had because fuck y'all is my last name. If my legal last name, get fucked. It's that simple. It's just like, Shane Helms couldn't be Shane Helms because of Shane McMahon. Yeah, I know. Sucks, right?
Yeah. So, Spears had a great intro. I mean, it was nice. It was timed well. It looked good. The lights were good. The music was good.
He milked it like a cow.
He milked it.
He milked it like a cow. He got every udder, every pull. That bucket was full. Damn shame he ain't hold on to that persona. He should have. Now my notes, I'm going to run through my notes, then I'll talk about the match. So my notes, Spears' intro was 100% awesome. Slow walk with epic music. Cody with Star Trek outfits.
Man.
Cody comes in with his dumbass people with the Star Trek outfit.
Scared of dog.
And I'm just
Scared the hell
now
out the dog.
Cedra predicts MJF to turn on Cody. I agreed. Spears come to the ring ready for battle with a freaky look, and Cody dresses for TrekCon with freaked out dog from Pyro and an Officer Onora. Okay? Not Uhura, Onora. That's who that was. You know,
that whole setup was.
She looked terrible. All right, Brandy has worked off her thighs and her calves. She's worked it off. She's never had an ass. That's why I always confused her. So she just looks terrible. I thought she might look good in that bodysuit. And I'm like, oh, where's the rest of you? Oh, you're emaciated at the bottom. You're terrible. That's just appearance.
They brought that damn dog out there.
That dog was like, oh no, man. Oh no.
It was fine until they set the damn Pyro off and Brandy was holding on to him in the damn tunnel.
That dog tried to run.
And then Cody's trying to get the dog to come to him. Dog is freaked out. Y'all just shit exploded. You gonna tell me to come to you? No, I'm trying to get the hell away. But my humans are acting stupid.
That's what was going on. Now, let's see. What else I got? Death Valley Bomb on the ramp. Classic old school NWA style high profile main event. Crossroads. Tully distracts. Tully squares off with MJF. Spears uses bicycle kick to knock MJF off the ring. Tully attacks MJF. Arn Anderson walks out, gives the spine buster to Spears. Tully's in shock. The match ends in a flurry of moves that didn't measure up to the build-up. Let's see. And then the problem with that is because Cody refused to strike with the chair. Then he tosses it to Spears. Takes a long time. Disaster kick. Crossroads to the pin. Now, here's the thing. The damn match was good. It was classic. It was old school NWA style, like I said. It told a story. It had the jump in. It had the run in. The ringside interference. Technical skill. Brawling. Pro wrestling skill. Very little MMA. It had a mixture of modernized wrestling using the rebounds and springboards and I think a few swan dives. I think it did some swan dives. Had power moves. It had every element that an NWA title match or any high profile pro wrestling match should have today. All right. It wasn't a bunch of dumb shit, a bunch of bullshit. Now the ending didn't measure up to the whole match because it just, I don't like when wrestlers work their ass off, show that they're exhausted, they're tired, they're out of options, and then all of a sudden burst of energy and they have full energy like nothing's ever happened. I don't like that. I have never liked that. So that's how that match went. And that match, look, I would watch it just to see Arn Anderson. I would watch it to see Tully Blanchard. I didn't recognize it was Tully Blanchard. He tried to tell me. I'm used to I haven't seen Tully in so long. You know, last time I saw Tully Blanchard, he had left WWF as one half of the Brainbusters with Arn Anderson.
A long time ago.
Yeah, and I think I saw him maybe a little later, maybe in NWA. I mean, well, WCW, maybe. I don't know, but I haven't seen him since. It's been decades. It's been a long time. You know, so I was like, "Who that dude?" She was like, "Tully Blanchard." I'm like, "What?" And all I can see is him, basically in his prime. That's all I can see. The dark hair, kind of robust body and face, and you know, that's what I can see. So it was a shock to me, but when he got punched, I was like, "Oh yeah, I bet he misses that." Mm-hmm. You know, I bet he misses that. You know, he could still in his eyes. Like, I wish I could still go. I could see that. I was like, too many of the current wrestlers don't have that look. That I wish that I want to be out there. I want to be in that ring. I want to actually put on a performance. I want to put on a legitimate style match where it looks like a struggle. It looks like a competition. It looks like I'm actually trying to win and not just get cheap pops or look cool in front of everybody. It's like my job is to win. My job is to jack this person up. That's it. Tully looked almost like a caged animal at points. I almost want to feel sad for him. You know, but yeah, the match, you know, Cody won, and I didn't feel bad about it.
Mm-mm.
I knew he was going to win because, he's one of the owners. But Omega, he's like one of the owners or whatnot. But you know what? He's been losing, and that's good. He's giving these guys a push, even though they're already popular, but he's giving them a good push. And I like that. Make them look good, And so Cody does that. That's great. Man, we've been recording for 49 minutes already? Fuck. We're almost done, though. We're almost done, guys, okay? So then we've got final match. Damn! It was on the screen. I tried to kill it. What you mean, not the final match?
You gotta do the ladder match, then the final match.
Yeah, I said we're almost done. I said we're close to the final match.
Oh, it's like you said, okay, the final match.
It might be, I might say final match, but there's 2 matches. Damn it, shit. Finna do match 9 and then match 10 afterwards. Me scratching me. Okay. You go. Come here. Stop. Okay, so AAA tag team title ladder match. Young Bucks versus the Lucha Brothers. Pyro fails for the Bucks when they got up on the ladder for the intro, but then it shot these little confetti or whatnot out.
It was Bucks.
It was Bucks?
Yeah, dollars. Bucks.
Dollars? Well, they were multicolored.
No, it's one color.
Oh. Don't care. Took a look, thought about Conan, I think it was the Barbarian. Does it matter if it's a mother's brother, sister's cousin, or whatnot? Does it really matter which order it was when it comes out to the same person?
Mother's brother, sister's cousin. No, my brother's cousin, sister's brother doesn't matter.
So
not at that point, no.
No, it don't. It's the same person at the end. Let's see. Honestly, Pyro fails for Bucks. Cero Miedo, and versus Cero Huevos. Okay, so no fear versus no balls. Or no eggs. That's that they did that for a while. I wrote out simply was not interested in this match. It will be the same as every Bucks match, just with ladders doing the same thing they do each ladder match, which they did. Just they did. The only thing that made certain things look good were the 2 miscalculations, that could have resulted in some serious injury. About 3 miscalculations. I think Nick Jackson, his foot caught the rope as he was falling out. So when he missed the second table, that was supposed to be upper body cushion. So he just crashed like a cannonball through the first table.
Yeah, head first.
Matt Jackson, when after he took the mask off of Pentagon Jr., and he got pushed by
Pentagon.
Pentagon pushed him? Okay. And he pushed him, and then he slipped and fell backwards. And I think his thighs caught the ladder, and he folded inside.
Yep.
So even though I wasn't interested, I did watch the match. And what I missed, I kept saying do the 10-second rewind so I could see it. Although she would overshoot it by 40 seconds. But you know what? She did good.
You got context.
I got context. Okay. And context is good. So, let me find my place again. Let me find my place. This is the opening segment and my feelings. Okay. Then there's a Canadian destroyer from the top of the ladder. 11-foot drop. Why was there even a match after that? Done.
Yep.
Done.
Definitely.
Someone just power drove you 11 feet off of a ladder, through a table.
Pin.
Roll
credits.
Roll credits. Can't pin them, not in this.
Yeah.
I mean, you pin them, you just laying on the man. So that's pretty much it right there. They said the Lucha Brothers, they won eventually. Cedra is dying over here. Lucha Brothers retained. We didn't even know they had regained the titles. I wasn't paying attention when they was doing the intros. I didn't even know if they was wearing them or not. Well, they won't because it was hung up over the ring. I don't know when they retained them. I'm not.
Those are the titles been battling for all 2019, back and forth.
Yeah, since what? Early February?
Something like that, yeah.
So they got them back. Then both teams were attacked by the Boricuas. So I'm like, I don't know who these guys are.
We're not familiar.
We're not wrestling cult followers. We just don't do that. I'm seriously not scanning to find every single person out there and see who they are. It's like, were you under a rock? There was on this thing that I watched that you probably don't watch. Why aren't you watching what I watch? You know what? Because I don't give a fuck to watch the things that I don't even know that you watch that don't even know you. That's why. You know, and this is good for us because for us, this is a new team. Mm-hmm. For us, this is someone new, and hopefully they deliver well. You know, so they'll be in the tag team tournament starting October 2nd,
I guess,
on TNT. So that's good. So we're happy about that. It's something new, something fresh. They've probably been wrestling for 10 or 12 or 15 years already. And I've probably seen them at other points. I just didn't give a shit. You know, I got my own life to live. I commentate my gaming wrestling. I watch, we got to watch some MLW, New Japan Pro Wrestling. We got AEW,
ROH,
Ring of Honor, fuck WWE. You know, that's life. You know, I'm to sit here and watch all these e-feds that I follow and watch all the pro wrestling federations and cults and underground shit. I ain't got that much time, especially if I want to live my life. I mean, I can't. If I do that, I ain't gonna be able to make any money. I got to write for Medium because they're the only ones that's gonna pay me. I can't work. So if I'm not watching what you're watching and you're upset with that, get fucked. I got shit I want to do. My job ain't to watch what you watch. I ain't telling you to watch what I watch. However, on these ads, check them out. I'm not going to be mad if you don't, but they're there if you're interested. And please check out CR Banking. Come on, tinyurl.com/CR Banking. It's that simple. Hey, put in $25, safe, online, fossil fuel free banking, and they give you $25 and a chance to win a Tesla. Can't go wrong with that. Then we get to the main event. So the main event, Adam Page versus Chris Jericho. Months ago, when Adam Page qualified to go for this belt, and it was Jericho as well, I was like, well, Page is going to lose that match. It was determined by me that Page was going to lose. But AEW, I know that Page worked with Kenny Omega in New Japan. I know that he worked with Cody. And I know that he's good with the Young Bucks. So I'm like, you know what? He's got about a 10-20% chance of winning. You know? That ain't much. I know. But a chance is all that some people need.
Yeah.
So we're hoping. And I watched. He had a good intro with the horse. Jericho had a great intro. Nice music. Crazy looking get up. Had his face right. It's all good. You know? Jericho, on promo-wise, I definitely would have given Adam Page the easy edge. Why? Jericho talks, I need to secure my legacy. And Adam Page is like, I want that sandwich. I'm going to eat. I don't win. Wait, there's a belt on the line. I'm just trying to feed my family. That Adam Page is like, I'm hungry. Mm-hmm. Give it to me. Give it to me now. Give it to me. And I'm like, yes. Promo-wise, he has the edge. You know, it's like, man, I like the pain. It's like I ain't felt great in a match in a long time. You know, it's like almost like them old certain kind of old school movies and stuff when they say, I felt pain for the first time in a long time. It felt good. I felt alive. Now I need to destroy you. It's like, well, shit.
Oh, you got a problem. You know, I feel alive every day, and I prefer it to be pain-free.
Yes. Pain-free living is good. So, history was made. Female referee presiding over the main event match over Earl Hebner. So, that's great. And she did good.
She did real good.
She did good. There was a Ric Flair moment, you know? Because normally Earl Hebner wanted to get pushed, and Jericho pushed. It was like, huh? And I was like, he about to get heat with the crowd with that. And he did. Mm-hmm. And she's like, hey, you don't push me. I'm the official. You know, you better mind your manners with me. And he says something, and she's like, don't you talk to me that way. And I'm just like, oh, shit. Like, oh, she getting all up in this grill piece. All up in there. So, I was happy about that. Mm-hmm. You know?
Enjoyed it.
I liked it. Yeah, Jericho.
Jericho enjoyed it.
Yeah, he got a semi boner off of that
2%.
one. He's gonna go to the back and be like, yeah, yell at me some more. You know?
Crazy as hell.
Men like to get in trouble with girls. They just do. It's fun. It's strange and it's dumb, but it's fun. Some dudes just go too far. They just do stupid shit. Former friend, I cheated on her to see what she was gonna do. You dumb. Yeah, she left me. Yeah. You dumb.
You look at she and bust your ass.
Yeah, like the girl that springboard off the couch and kicked that mannequin in the head.
Yes.
She front kicked the brakes off that thing. I was like, hell yeah.
Dude, look at Wonder Woman. She would have had to go to the hospital.
She would have been dead. And look. He landed with the follow through and had to realize this ain't real. She was so mad. She's like, see, now I'm mad. Now I'm mad for nothing. Like, he ain't dumb enough to cheat, but, you know, I believed it. So, all right. So, the match was good. Jericho performed great. Adam Page performed great. I enjoyed it. I liked it. And
it was a good match.
And, you know, Page, he has to settle, you know, okay, rite of passage, you know, that back to belly pile driver, kneeling pile driver, my ad. And he goes for the pin, like he should. Kick out, okay. Tired, leg hurting. He barely got over the top rope when he, you know, tried to spring over the top rope to set up for the, over the
buckshot lariat.
Yeah, I just want to be technical about it, you know, the front flip into the lariat. Buckshot lariat, you know, but. And he, you know, he looked at the fans like, you know what? Hey, ain't over though. He nailed it. He got it. That's great. And it's like, okay. And the teacher was like, well, don't pick him up. Like, he know he ain't gonna pin him with that shit. You know, that's why I said he know he ain't gonna pin him with that shit. It wouldn't even look right. So we pick him up. He tries the rite of passage again, and he doesn't get it. You know, and you know, and a few, I think twice. Did Page? He survived the Young Lion special, so he did that. He did that well.
Yeah.
You know.
And the code breaker.
And yeah, the code breaker, which is pretty good. I still like that. I still. Why?
I think it's a poor ass finisher.
It's clearly not a finisher anymore.
Clearly not.
You know how this game works.
Yeah.
Once you get a new finisher, the old one becomes a setup or mid card finish.
And it should just be a regular move.
It is. It's one of his signature moves now.
All right.
That's all it is.
It's still poor.
What? Jump up, grab him by the head with your knee on their face, fall back, bam. What about Gail Kim's her meat defeat? That wrist clutch with the arm and fall back with the foot on the face.
I ain't like that either.
All right, as long as you're fair. You hate everything.
I do not hate
you
everything.
Hate everything. Do you hate me?
No, I don't hate
Do you hate T. Jones?
I don't know T. Jones, but you see my eyes.
Why you hating then? You don't know? I know him. He's a good person. Why you hating?
I don't like Jericho.
You don't like Jericho? Did he perform well?
He performed well.
Did he entertain you post-show?
Yeah.
Yes.
In a sad way, yeah.
It was kind of sad. You could cry for him. You know? There's nobody here for me, but I'll be here for me. I love me. It's like, oh, give him a hug. No. You know? And he's all beat to shit looking and celebrating and then fucking with people. You know? And to make it look legit, like there's no pen and paper down to it, he started ribbing on the Young Bucks. First one he started talking. Then he called Scorpio Sky. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Here's a tag team wrestler. Like, Scorpio Sky never gonna get a shot at this. Like, why you bring him in it?
He must have saw him.
Shit. It's like, reflex, shut up, fat boy. It's like, what? Just weird. But Jericho wins. What's his move called? Something Judas?
Judas crap. I
don't know, some shit. But I like it. I like the move. It's not a move you can just do at any given point in the match. The way that move sets up, you cannot do that at just any random ass point of the match. It's a great counter move, and that's how he used it. And he snapped it off and jerked his body to show that there was a massive impact. So that's why that move is awesome. It's simple, spinning back elbow, spinning elbow butt. That's it. But the way he delivers it, nobody else is doing it that way, not that I've seen. You know, I've seen some elbow butts delivered where it's legitimately split people open and gave them a knot. I've seen that, but those are accidents. This looks good. You know, they covered up well, so it looks like a legitimate pointed elbow shot to the temple or the bridge of the nose area. So that's good. So, Jericho wins. He's the first All Elite Wrestling World Champion. Nope, they don't say heavyweight.
No, they don't.
World heavyweight or heavyweight. Nope, it's world. So that means it's cross-weight most likely. And that's good.
That's very good.
That's good.
Somebody had to win it, so.
Yep.
Sunshine on the dog's ass again.
What the shit?
I'll say it again in case you all don't understand, because Cedric don't understand. I don't like Jericho. I did very well for 20 years, Jericho not being anywhere near my life.
You know what? You're just wrong. I ain't saying you should love Jericho, but damn. He performed well. You told me on one of these that if Jericho does perform well and he don't do stupid shit and acting all crazy and he performs like he should, then I'll like him a little bit.
I am liking
this
him.
Was flawless.
I am liking him enough to say that I don't like him. I'm not raging against him like I have in past posts. I don't like Jericho.
So the dislike decreased a little. Not enough to go into the like area.
Just like Tai Chi, he gonna fuck it up.
You gonna give Tai Chi a chance? We still got some shows to watch.
We got 2 shows to watch. We'll see. But as the grass will grow and the sun will shine, Tai Chi and Jericho will fuck it up.
This is some shit. Okay, guys, it's been an hour 5 minutes. We know Cedra hates Jericho. She hates Tai Chi. She hates Tal Jones. I don't know why.
I hate Tal Jones. I ain't say nothing about Tal Jones. Why you lying?
I swear you said that earlier.
I did not say I hate Tal Jones. I said I don't know him. He seems all right so far.
Oh, okay. I was making sure.
You trying to start some shit.
No,
yeah,
man.
You trying to start some shit. I don't dislike you, Tal Jones. That's Cedric fucking up.
I'm not fucking up. I misread your body language.
Did you mishear my lips too?
I didn't know you had said anything.
What? Y'all, thank y'all for listening.